Yes.
A group of mysterious travelers fling themselves across the depths of space in a desperate attempt to find their way home. They have yet to realize their journey will soon take a turn for the strange. This is Vaygrim's chance. Welcome to Life in the Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an interesting episode of Vaygrim's Chance, Season 4. Welcome back to Life in the Buffer. We have a plan. We are bad men, and we're going to do bad things to some of our teammates on other islands. I don't know if anybody out there has actually watched any parts of Season 4 of Vaygrim's Chance, but that is the weirdest thing ever, Saffron. Your hat floats just about an inch above your head when you do that. Yeah, it's not actually touching. Oh, that's weird. That's
funny.
That's super weird. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's watched Season 3 of Vaygrim's Chance, but I invented something way back in Season 3 in 1.7.10 of Minecraft. Wow, he just broke his neck. Called the Sheep Cannon. And I inflicted it with great prejudice upon the poor Bromigos that were new to the GrimCo Crew. So this time around, I think we're going to rebuild the sheep cannon, but we're going to aim it at a different target. What do you think, gents?
There's not a rubbing hands emote for the evil laughter.
Saffron's clapping. I think that's pretty good.
I clapped and then I cheered.
Yeah. So, do you make the attractor obelisk, Shadowstar?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Okay. So it's going to have to go basically right behind where this torch is. In between the torch and the perfect. Okay. So then, how do I want to do this?
It does need power.
Yeah, we are going to actually, I tell you what. We're going to have to run some cables around anyway. That's fine. I'm making a hole in the platform. Beware. I know we all have jetpacks, but whatever. I have a wondrous and glorious thing called a telepad. By the way, I just remembered, there we go, that we're going to need some liquid in this, if I remember right. Yeah, crap. I forgot about this part. We need some Dew of the Void. Oh, gosh.
How does one make that?
Dew of the Void is... What? Okay, this has changed some. You grind a pulsating ender crystal. And in a sag mill, you get grains of pieziality, which you then combine with grains of the end, which is an ender crystal. Wow. Okay, this changed a lot.
And nutrient distillation.
Yeah, and nutrient. Well, nutrient distillance easy. That's raw flesh and netherwort.
Sugar.
Actually, netherwort. Yeah, netherwort works really well. So you do pump in water and you do rotten flesh and netherwort, and you can get a lot of that stuff really quick. That's actually the easy part. I'm just not sure how much this is going to require and how much of it it's going to use, because it only holds 500 millibuckets. So I'm guessing it uses just the barest amount.
No. You starting on that, Saffron, or should I?
I was going to go ahead and make the powders craftable automatically.
Okay. I'll start on what's the thing that makes
the vat?
Yeah, the vat.
Okay, so the coordinates for Island 1 have been locked in. I'm going to go into hover mode and run some power cables.
Oh, wow.
What?
This thing counts as a giant thingy for the...
Oh, yes, you can actually tell.
Mind use words.
Travel anchor.
Yeah, that.
Yep, it actually does count for the travel anchor. That is true. So we can always get to this platform very, very quickly. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, one of them's easy. The other one is actually a whole bunch of those. I have to grind down ender crystals, which are the Enderman plus vibrant crystal.
Yeah, that's the thing that we just made, unfortunately, for the telepad. I did say this was going to be
more of those.
Yes, I did say this is going to be an expensive stunt. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some camera cuts involved.
Okay, so basically we need 2 vats, right? Are you making 2 Shadow Star?
Yes, I am working on 2 vats.
Okay.
I didn't know we were going to need 2, but I was going to make 2 anyways.
Yeah. There are aspects of this that have changed since I last used it. Okay. That is powering up, and we have a bottled sheep in there. This is going to be the online detector. I am going to label it Greylock, and that shall be its name from henceforth. We're still going to need some redstone conduit, but I'll worry about that in just a minute.
Redstone conduit, like the kind that does redstone signal?
Yep. Yeah, we need probably about 16 of it so we can cross-connect everything. Yeah, there we go. 20 RF per tick. Our attractor is working.
We've got 58 in the system. So we should be good.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. You stand on this thing and whew, I'm all the way at the top. Let's do a capacitor. Actually, we don't need a huge one.
Two vats completed. Where would we like them?
Tell you what. They're gonna need water. For right now, stick them right up here so we can just pipe water straight up from that water tank. Just stick them up against the ceiling where that power conduit is. And you can put them right next to each other. That way we can just pass off from one to the next one. We are going to have to make a tank that we can... There we go. Do this with.
Oh, there's that sound again.
What? Oh, the grinding sound. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a stunt if we can pull it off, but...
I got 2 fluid tanks. One for this end, one for the other end. Do we want to use dimensional transceivers to move the liquid, or are we going to run along the power lines?
I honestly, I figured we'd just get a tank and take it down here and load it up manually. Because
Okay.
because it only holds 500 millibuckets, which to me means it's not going to use a lot per teleport. So I figure we just hook a tank up to it and we can refill it manually. Plus, it will act as an accidental stopgap in case something bugs out and gets stuck on. Now, option number 2 is we get really ambitious and we hook up dimensional transceivers at both ends. But that seems
Excessive.
excessive.
If you're gonna do it right.
That's true. The top end tank holds, I got to remember, 16. No, the entry tank holds 16 buckets, I think, worth. And then, or is it 8? I can't remember. I mean, option number 2, we could always just do a drum.
Fluid tank holds 16.
Okay, so yeah, then the upgrade will do 32 if we wanted to upgrade one of these to 32. Yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, never mind. It figured it out. So now what we do is we get some of that. 1.8K.
Yeah. Figured a buffer tank between them would probably be helpful.
There we go. So it is making, which means now, do you have all this set up? This is gonna pull.
No, I just
plugged it
I
all
didn't.
in.
Yeah.
Push. And this is going to pull and push. I'm overdoing it, but whatever. Okay. Yeah. Now it's just a matter of time. So we're not going to be able to get this thing up and running right now, but I can explain it to everyone. If
Is there a reason you haven't set the void output tank?
do what? I didn't do that. Dump input tank into output tank. Void output tank. I think that's if it overflows. Or something.
Nothing. Or is it all going? Never mind.
Yeah, it's all
making
showing
it all
up
the
in
way
the-
across.
Yeah. So now what we have to do is we have to get the dusts and put it in there. And were you working on that?
Which one? The one on the right?
Yeah, the one on the right that's
Yeah.
got nutrient distillant in it. Oh, God.
Maybe 5 of each.
Okay, let me do recipes. Grains of the end and grains of peasiality. Super weird. I think we're waiting for another batch of nutrient distillant to come through. As we all stare at this one thing and wonder, ooh, ah.
Yeah, it looks like it uses 2 each, so that means the 5 is going to be kind of odd, but that's okay.
How much nutrient this one does it need?
I'm actually not sure. That's the question I'm wondering right now.
Yeah, it's not showing in the recipe.
It might not start until it fills up all the way.
It's true.
I wish this gave values for how much on each end. All it says is it uses 15,000 RF. That's it.
Oh, is everything else downstairs set up?
Yep. Do we all want to gather and I can explain how this nonsense works to all of our viewers?
Sure.
We can teleport right to it.
Okay. So we still need some redstone conduit. I will get that done here in just a minute. But the general gist of things is this is a sheep spawner. It is, yeah, it's set to capture right now. We will switch it over to spawn and give it some redstone signaling. Thank you. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get this set to require redstone signal to work. This doesn't need it. Doesn't matter. We're going to put some pressure plates, just any kind that animals can trigger. I think I used stone last time. Can't remember. And this is an attractor obelisk and an online detector. Both of these will require, or this will require redstone signal generated by this. Now, we have determined that Mr. Greylock is going to be the target of things in this particular instance because he always steps on to prepare for the live stream before all the other guys do. And this takes a little bit to warm up because these sheep do not spawn instantaneously because we're not putting a level 3 capacitor in here. Otherwise, our base would be wall-to-wall sheep and they'd be spawning, I think, outside the fence. That would be a pain. So
they would be spawning up in the Britannia area.
Yeah, I think so. So we figured slow, steady trickle of sheep. They'll spawn between 1 and 3 at a go. Kind of depends. It's random per pass. And we have a bottled white sheep over here. So the sheep will spawn. This will start a cycle, and it will spawn a set of sheep. They will go, ooh, I want to go to the attractor obelisk, and they'll go right over here. Now, what I do need to do is we're going to have to get a wall. We're going to want to box this in on the sides, maybe some glass. And we're going to want to have a backstop across here so that they come up to here. They can't go on top or, go to the side. We want them to stop on this, but that's fine. So basically the whole point is they're going to stop on this. It's going to wind up and randomly teleport all the sheep that are standing on it in each batch. And that triggers with the actual pressure plates.
That's going to be funny.
At random intervals, at a specific set of coordinates, which happens to be their little storage cube thing, which I'll go up to ours and I'll show you. I put the coordinates is right at the foot of their bed. So in their end, they don't even have a second floor in theirs. Theirs is all open top. And at random intervals, sheep will just start pouring into this. And if the chunk is unloaded, then... Well, technically, if the chunk is unloaded, Greylock's not online, so nothing's working. But when Greylock goes online, their base is not large enough for the chunk not to be loaded. So sheep will just start randomly spawning inside of their actual cube, and they're not going to know what's going on until Greylock goes offline. And then the problem will stop. Is that working?
Yep. One of each dust will make one bucket of the Dew of the Void.
Yeah, well, it only holds half a bucket, so I'm not sure. Oh, so it's used one
so far
of each.
It's made one. Yeah.
Okay, right, and it's chewing on the second one.
Yep.
Ooh, nice, awesome. Thank you very much. We have break walls to focus them in. This has been isolated specifically because. There's a bug in the current version of FT. Well, not a bug. It's been redesigned, and we don't know how to work it yet. Let's be honest. There's some changes to the version of FTB utilities that we use for claiming chunks and chunk loading. Right now, if I claim these chunks and chunk load them, then I take ownership of the chunk, and the other guys can't actually mess with it, including Saffron and Shadowstar. So. That's why we separated this from the rest of the base, because this is its own standalone chunk. I can claim this one area, keep it loaded, and I don't have to interfere with the operation of anything else. And since it's all redstone operated, or will be soon, based upon this one little thing, the online player detector, it will be an automated and glorious and wonderful prank. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So...
for the sake of this build, do we want to move that one capacitor into the chunk? That way power stays chunk loaded as well.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
You're going to need power.
Yeah, we're going to figure that one out.
If it's a small one, that way it's not constantly dumping sheep on them.
I tell you what, this only takes 80 RF per tick. Technically, we could just stick one wind generator over here. Well, this is going to take more, but yeah, we're going to have to figure that one out. That is one kink we will have to think about because yeah.
No, by the time everyone sees this, we'll have already figured it out.
Yeah, we'll have figured that out. That's not that big a deal. So I do think that this is going to be awesome, and we can all log on. I think it's Tuesday night, you said, right, Saffron? I mean, Shadowstar?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday nights.
Yeah. Tuesday night, we log in to, we all, maybe, if we can, watch the stream and see how long it takes them to figure it out. I'm real curious. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's going to be cool. Ideas, improvements, suggestions? What do you think, guys?
But all I can say is we need to make a test run to make sure it works.
That is true. We do have some power in this. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to the system and make some stone pressure plates. Where's the stone? There it is. Shoot. I need one for every square. Which seems like overkill, but whatever.
Not letting you place pressure plates on it.
It is not actually. That is interesting. I wonder if it's changed.
Depends on whether he's considering this glass or not, because glass can't have pressure plates put on it.
Well, we used to do this last time.
You'd be able to put it in the middle, at least if the rest was considered glass.
Yeah, and we can't even do that now. I'm shift right clicking and nothing is happening.
Or maybe they can't work on multi-block structures in the newest versions of Minecraft.
Yeah, it's something that's something I didn't consider. Okay, let me think about this.
How about I make a dark steel pressure plate, see if its own pressure plates will work on it.
That's an interesting idea. I'm trying to think if there is a solution that we could get that would detect. What kind of detectors do we have?
There might be a mob detector.
Chat detector, entity detector. And it's actually a random things. I'm curious. I'm going to go make one.
Nope, can't even put it down.
This might be a change with a change that has come from the new version of Minecraft. Might be something that the Ender.io guys don't even know about. Okay. Let's go over here. Oh, God. Well, that's gone forever. Okay. It's a good thing it wasn't important.
Just FYI, the sensor from RF Tools can also detect entities, including passives.
Really?
How far? The same one I use for the blocks.
Yeah, what kind of a distance does this have? This has animals.
I just set it to animals, and I guess that means put out a redstone pulse.
Oh, that's pretty good, too.
Hang on a sec. We do... Oh, no paper in inventory. Oh, God, I keep running across this. Hang on a sec. Paper? I'm going to do... that. If we do this... Wait, what?
What's the paper for?
You have to give it coordinates. And basically what you do is you get this thing called a coordinate selector that is made from Ender.io. You shift right click on a square somewhere in the world, and it turns a piece of paper into a set of coordinates like that. You can label them, and it has the X, Y, and Z, as well as what dimension. So you have to... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is actually random things. Never mind. Hang on a sec. At random at things. How do you determine with random things what the coordinates are?
Okay. The entity detector is a block that emits a redstone signal if it detects in a certain radius around it. If you right click on the block, it'll open a GUI that can change the radius and type of entity the detector is supposed to react to. You can also invert the filter. And if you set the filter to custom, the block will use the entity filter in its inventory slot as its filter.
Entity. Oh, item filter. Okay, yeah. There's item filters and entity filters. Well, we just need animals. It's going to be fine. This thing has a... what is it? It emits a redstone signal when it detects the entities, I guess.
That's what I'm guessing the redstone torch lit up means.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is going to be an adventure, to be sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, I need to.
Okay, it has some juice in it.
Okay. I'm fixing to clear that out of the way. Okay. This is going to be super complex, but let's see. I'm going to do in, out, strong signal, I think. Red. This is going to be red. No. Loud. I'm going to do this, and it's going to be green. Oh, dear God. What happened?
Who hit the teleport button?
Not me.
And it got a redstone signal and threw me to their island.
Well, it works, and it used 50 dew of the void. Okay. Saffron, do I need to turn on strong signal down here or not? Probably not.
Either one should work. So
Yeah, I don't think we need strong signal. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I don't.
What's the warp command to get back to our island?
Island 2. Right / warp space island 2. Put that there. This.
and you can tap complete the island too.
Yay, I'm back. That place was scary.
Okay, so now this is going to be active with a signal. Spawn. Let's make sure. Disabled. Disabled. Whoa, okay. What's going on up there?
I was almost standing on it, and I moved before it took off.
Okay, so now here's what I'm going to do. Online player detector, I'm going to change it to Vaygrim. Okay, the sheep spawner is going. It's getting a signal on one line. I've got two colors going, right? The online signal detector is using red, and the actual entity detector is using green. So in theory, this should create some sheep, and they will walk to the end, at which point the entity detector will detect them and send a redstone signal to power up the telepad. If it works, it will be a glorious victory. Oh, God, that's a lot of sheep. No? Oh, God. Whoa. Okay. That works.
It went.
I think the cannon works.
And it used 50 dew for each sheep.
Okay, so we're going to actually have to pipe that stuff over here. That's fine. That does mean we're going to have to load different parts of the base. But hey, or somebody can log in and chunk load it. But yeah. Awesome. So, okay, it does work. We're just going to have to iron out some logistics because some things have changed from in Ender.io from 1.7.10 to now. Like, I can't put pressure plates on it anymore. I didn't know that. That's a new thing, and that's interesting. But, yeah. It did work, though.
Yes, it did. It's awesome.
That's freaking awesome. Okay, cool. Do we want to call it here?
Yep, I think now would be a good. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So don't forget, this is being aimed at the gents on island number 2. Or no, island number 1. I'm sorry.
Yes, we're island number 2.
Yeah, we're on number 2. This is being aimed at the guys on island number 1, which is basically the Dark Preacher, Greylock, and Bergcraft. So make sure you check in the links below. I mean, the description below for links to them. Greylock actually live streams. By the time you see this video, he will have already live streamed and discovered this shenanigans, which means it will be a video on demand you can watch on beam.pro/Greylock. So you will be able to relive this experience or see it on Bergcraft's channel later in the week. By the time you see this, it will have been inflicted upon somebody already.
Yay.
Okay, awesome. I'm much excited. What do you think, guys?
Same here.
Any,
Can't wait.
Any input? What do you think?
Input sheep into their base. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Should we go clean out the sheep that we just sent?
Oh yeah, hang on a sec. Warp Island 1. Oh God, sheep. Hi guys. Yeah, okay. That works. That works real well. They are going to be swimming in sheep in no time fast. Okay, folks, don't forget. Description below. Links. Watch. Don't miss out. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. Leave a like, thumbs up, and do all those wonderful things you always do. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.
Have a good one.